everybody. Welcome back to Emma's Dollhouse. If this is your first time here, then I'm so glad you made it. And if you are a repeat watcher, then thank you for coming back. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe below, and you'll be notified if you hit that little notification bell whenever I upload new content. So today I am not alone, but I am joined by my good friend, and I will let her introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Allie. I'm a new American Girl collector. I've always wanted dolls since I was a little kid, but I'm getting into it now as an adult. And Emma and I have been besties since college, and she's really helped me along my journey.
So we were talking a bit while on the phone, and I was talking about the new collector Wicked dolls that had just come out, and I was saying how I'm not really sure. I love Wicked, but they're kind of expensive. And I actually said in a video that I never really intended to get one for myself. I just didn't feel like the $300 was worth the value. But then I talked to Allie, and we sort of conspired to sort of do something a little bit different. So Allie ended up ordering the Elphaba doll. I know that you've all probably seen these videos before. We're gonna take a look and unbox her. And then we also decided to do a little Glinda doll. But because I didn't want to buy the Glinda doll for myself, we decided to make a custom Glinda. So this is Just Like You, number 56. I thought that she would do really well as a custom Glinda. She really reminded me of Kristen Chenoweth's original Glinda. And I'm going to post a picture up here of what she looked like in her original blue dress. And you can see kind of the shorter little curls. And then I actually went to the doll store and got her hair all styled. So that's American Girl. That's not Broadway, but I thought it would look really nice with her little crown. And so we're going to unbox this Elphaba behind me and take a look at her and evaluate her. And then also going to dress Glinda. And then we'll have a matching Glinda and Elphaba set to settle in and rewatch the movie version of the film tonight. So when we come back in just a couple of seconds, we will have Elphaba out of the box and take a look at her. All right, so we have Elphaba here out of the box, and I am very interested to hear some of Allie's opinions on this. This is her new doll, so I'm curious to know what you think.
I've been waiting weeks to take her out of the box to wait for Emma to make this video. And so she's been kind of this ethereal object that I haven't touched or anything, but it feels so real having her out, and she is beautiful. She is gorgeous. There were certain things that I was a little bit nervous about. The dress looked like it was kind of cheap quality, but it does have a second layer. The boots are really cute, and the lacing goes all the way up. I do really like it. And then obviously, the fact that her body is green, I think she's just gorgeous. And her edges, guys, look at these. They're so cute. I think they did an amazing job.
And we'll put a photo up here of what Cynthia Erivo looked like in this costume so that you can really see how the doll version compares.
And so a few things that I would like to note. I am going to be giving her micro braids. I think that it's wrong that American Girl made this doll with such thick braids. These wouldn't be micro braids on a human. They're not micro braids on a doll. I'm going to fix that. That's going to be a long, arduous process, but we'll see how it goes. I think that my other thing is that she didn't come with her glasses, and that really frustrated me. And I did try and buy a pair off of Etsy. Didn't fit. I'm going to see what I can do, because I think she needs her glasses. That's really, it's an integral part of how she looks and her character.
And they're such quirky glasses too. They're not just Molly glasses, the wire frames. They have such a unique Asian shape.
Yes, and they're so cute. Why doesn't she have them? And my third comment is this broom. Okay, it's cute. It stands up on its own. It's solid plastic. And I feel like if you're going to give us a broom, it would be so easy to make an actual broom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and find some sticks and try to make her an actual broom. Because I feel like for $300, she was an expensive doll. And a plastic broom. I've seen the stuff that AG used to make with the historical line, and they can do better. And we know that.
So just to go through some of my super brief comments is I really like this cloak. It does feel like kind of a cheap quality, but I like how flowy it is. I like how it actually is longer than the doll is. So if she were to walk, it would flow out kind of behind her like a train. I really like that. And it has the cut that is supposed to be reminiscent of Glinda just ripping it. I am not really a fan of the stiffness of the coat here. I think it does keep its shape really well, but just me personally, I like things to be a little more flowy, as you could probably guess. I think this hat is really nice quality. It has this ribbon kind of like feeling and texture, and it just feels really, really nice. It won't sink on her head because it's got a lining here, and it keeps its shape really well. Like, it's not floppy. And I think that it just sits really well on her head. I share Alice's sentiment about the broom. I probably made that clear in my previous video when I was like, it's plastic. I really like also the, what are they called? The
edges.
Edges. I really like that too. I am so happy that not just on Elphaba, but on some of the other dolls, that they're being daring enough to take that risk. I've talked to a couple people that they're like, that they have edges, and they're like, I've never seen a doll with edges like that before. And so I think that is meaningful for a lot of people to see that in their dolls. So we'll come back to Elphaba in a second, but when we were looking at doing this custom Glinda doll, we sort of realized that, okay, we have the doll, we have this number 56, but we were missing a very important piece that would make Glinda Glinda. That thing that I need is the Glinda outfit from Covey's collection. So I got this off of Facebook Marketplace. It cost a pretty penny since it retired in 2025, earlier this year. But it is the blue dress that came as part of Covey's collection. It is absolutely beautiful, and I am so excited because this dress is based on the original Kristen Chenoweth Broadway Wicked instead of the Ariana Grande movie Wicked. To me, Kristen Chenoweth, the Broadway version, that was the version that I first fell in love with. To me, Kristen Chenoweth is just the GOAT, and she is honestly the only Glinda in my heart. Like Ariana Grande, all of the other Glindas, they're all just taking after Kristen Chenoweth. And of course, everybody else who has ever played Glinda or Elphaba on stage is extremely talented and deserving. Of course, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are both unbelievably talented. Their performance in the first Wicked movie was outstanding. Their casting was completely spot on. I'm sure the second movie will be beautiful as well. I just know that my preference is almost always going to lean to the original Broadway cast. In the case of Wicked specifically, that particular soundtrack is the one that I fell in love with, and those particular characters are the ones that I was drawn to. The Wicked musical is the musical that made me fall in love with musical theater. Kristen Chenoweth and Idina Menzel's recordings are the ones that I listened to every single day of summer before 8th grade. So, of course, I feel very attached to those versions of those characters. And that is why for my custom Glinda, I knew that I would feel more connection to her if she was based off of Kristen Chenoweth's Glinda instead of Ariana Grande. So, I am so excited to put my custom Glinda doll in this outfit. So in just a moment, we're going to take it out of the box and get my custom Glinda doll dressed. But then we realized, after we ordered this, that we couldn't possibly have a movie Elphaba with a Broadway Glinda. That just wouldn't work. So instead, we needed to get this, which is the Elphaba costume from Covey's collection as well. So again, this is based on the Idina Menzel version of the Broadway show, instead of the one that the collector Elphaba came in, which is based on Cynthia Erivo's movie version of Elphaba. So I am so excited to get this one undressed as well, and get it out of the box. So let's unbox both of these. By the way, these boxes are huge. Side note, like, this is my face, this is the box. I don't know what I was expecting because like the dress is sitting like flat, but yeah, these boxes are gigantic. So hence why I am sitting here at my home instead of at my friend's, because we didn't bring the boxes to my friend's house. But anyway, we are going to get these outfits unboxed and get the dolls all dressed. So when we come back in just a minute, we're going to have the dolls all dressed, ready to show you and to give you our thoughts. All right, we're back all dressed and ready to go. So this is the Glinda. So she comes in this beautiful blue dress. She has these little kitten heel shoes on. I actually don't like the kitten heels. It makes them either sort of, the dolls either fall forward or their legs have to be like tucked back. But she's in the stand, so it's fine. And honestly, her dress like kind of just covers everything, so it's okay. This is a little plasticky. It feels a bit cheap. I think where it comes up and forms this like upside down V, I could imagine it being very easy to rip, especially for a child. But otherwise, I think this is actually really pretty. These details you can barely even see because of the glare there. Those details are pretty. This necklace is kind of like cheap, and honestly it sits kind of awkwardly, but I don't really mind it. The staff I think is beautiful. It's all plastic, but it looks really nice. It looks very metallic, so it looks like it could be metal. I think these gems are really nice. This blue beautifully matches the blue dress and the sparkles here, and it matches the other jewelry, so the necklace and then the tiara, which I kind of put a little sideways. I thought it made her look a little bit quirky and it fit her hairstyle. This hairstyle is holding her crown so well. And I think she just looks really, really great. Her curls just kind of fit perfectly on this little collar back here. So all in all, I am just really, really happy with how she turned out. I think she is the perfect Glinda. I'm going to put up a photo of what it was based on, the outfit with Kristen Chenoweth in it. It's probably going to be the same photo from earlier. I just think this outfit came out so well, and definitely, I think honestly was even worth the secondhand prices that I paid to get it, because I think she is beautiful and she is just like the perfect Glinda. So yeah, that is number 56 as Glinda. So now we're gonna switch directions and take a look at Elphaba in Covey's Elphaba outfit.
So here she is. She has her little broom and her hat and this dress. It's actually not a dress, it's two pieces. It's a little shirt piece and it has a very nice hem, this V hemline. It goes all the way around, it's beautiful. But then this skirt with the ruffles, and it's almost like a mermaid shape. It is a little bit tighter fitted here and it flares out, but I don't know if you can see, but underneath the skirt is the same rainbow that you see up top with the lace over it. It's beautiful, and this ruffling is just gorgeous. I mean, there's a lot of craftsmanship into it, and you can see in the shoulders. She also has the structured shoulders like in the cloak, which I really love. This hat leaves a little something to be desired. I kind of flipped the brim up because I thought it made it look a little better, but you know, you can see it came with it kind of flipped down, and I don't know, it's okay. But honestly, I really love this outfit. She also has the cape buttons onto the top, just like the other cape. This one's black. It's not as long. It's not quite as flowy. It's the material, it's a nice material, but it wrinkles really easily and it catches a lot of dust. Like, I've already got some dust on it and it just came out.
It also like sticks to the ruffles of the skirt too, which kind of bothers me.
Yeah.
I think for me, the redeeming part of this outfit is the iridescent color. I think that is the best part. And honestly, the footage, like, you can see the red, but like...
But look at the shift here. Can you see the green
and
red shift?
Yeah, there you can see it. This whole sleeve has got this iridescent green. It's just like
even
so beautiful.
The waistline to the skirt is iridescent. So if the top doesn't fully come down and it peeks through, it matches.
I bet that looked really beautiful on Broadway with the actual lights changing color, the direct lights like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably one of the reasons why they could do that and make her outfits more interesting than just black.
Yeah. And why don't we put them together so you guys can see both the Glinda and the Elphaba together. So these are both the Broadway outfits, and Emma and I are both huge Broadway fans, big Wicked Broadway fans. And so when we saw these, you know, we were looking at the Glinda dress and we were like, you know, it does look like the movie, but it doesn't look like the Glinda from Broadway. And, you know, the Elphaba outfit's a lot closer, and I think it's harder to mess up black. You know, it's black. But this outfit. It's just gorgeous, and they look so good together. Even though this Elphaba isn't the Idina Menzel that this outfit was based on for the Broadway, I still think it's great. It's just, she's so cute, guys. I do have the same issue. The broom is plastic. This one's worse quality. Let me just put them side by side for you here so you can see. So at least they did step it up for the $300 doll a bit, but it's still plastic.
Alfie, now that we're friends, I'm going to make you my new project. And we are going to combine the best parts of both of your outfits to make one.
And here she is. We've taken the best of both pieces. So these are the boots from the actual Elphaba doll. I do like these better. They lace up the side versus the boots from the Covey collection, which lace up the front. And I did manage to put this cape on. Now, funny enough, the cape on the Elphaba doll came with loops where the buttons are on the cloak, but the Covey cape is the one with the buttons and the loops are on the dress. So I had to put it over the Covey cape, but it worked. It's fine. Now it's double layered. I think that's even better. And the hat, of course, like, you really can't beat this hat. It's just, it's so perfect.
I think, yeah, for me, the best part of this outfit is this version here, the iridescent, the ruffles. I was never really attracted to the sheath and that coat. And I think that was one of the reasons why I wasn't really attracted to getting these dolls in the first place. Doing this is really, for me, taking my favorite parts of both of the outfits and making it into an Elphaba that I'm like, I see it now. Like, when I see this doll now, I love her more. And really, like, ultimately, that's what these dolls are for.
And I think that we should talk a little bit about the price point. So this Covey dress, it went originally for $80, and the quality of this is phenomenal. I mean, you get the fabric underneath with the ruffles on top, and it's got that sheer, shiny, and then with the top too, the lace over it. I mean, the details on this are phenomenal. The craftsmanship is beautiful. And for $80, if we get this, then why is $80 the same price for this? You know, this cloak is nice.
You mean for $300?
$300, sorry.
Yeah.
For $300, yeah. $300, we get this cloak, which the cloak is nice.
I need to point out this tag.
Yeah.
What is this eyesore? What is this eyesore? American Girl, do better. $300. We know it's American Girl. You can make this a black tag with a white star, and it'd be fine. Do better, please. Thank you.
And this dress, I mean, like, it's cute, but it's just a sheath dress. It's just 2 layers of fabric. The bottom is and the top are this rough cut, so it's going to be prone to ripping, prone to fraying in time. I'm a little bit nervous about that, but just for $300?
I already noticed that this green cloak, part of the edge is fraying.
It's got strings already. She just came out of the box. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's loose strings right there.
And again, this is supposed to be a fabric that was, like, roughly ripped. Like, I'm sure that's why her dress, like the sheath dress, is that way too. But it's like, even if that's the look they're trying to go for, it doesn't look put together. It just, yeah, it's fragile. Given the price point, they shouldn't be fragile. Given the price point, they should actually look fragile, not be fragile. That's what they ultimately should be.
I agree. The price point was a lot. And I mean, American Girl has never made another green doll. I spent a lot of time looking at Elphabas that were custom dyed, and I did not like the results. I don't think that they looked quite right. For me personally, the fact that she is Elphaba, she is green, and all of the sentimentality that goes with it made it worth that $300 price point. But was it worth it for the quality of the items? I don't know. It's hard to say. There are a lot of things, you know, that we've talked about in this video that are pros, cons, otherwise, and, you know, it's just $300 in this economy. It's hard.
I do want to say, she is a really cool doll. She has painted fingernails.
And painted toenails, although you can't see those because she has shoes on.
Yeah.
They are the same color, though.
Her cloth body is green.
And the color match of her fingernails and toenails match her lips. They are the same. There's the freckling. I know there's a lot of work that went into it, but I would just expect for the price point just a little bit more.
It was like the clothing just didn't really cut it.
And the braids.
I was wrong. In my previous video, I predicted the Glinda would sell better, but actually the Elphaba did. She sold out faster, and of course there were more of Glinda, so, you know, hard to tell if there had been an even amount, which would sell faster. But even when we went to the store today and got her hair done, like there was still a Glinda there. But honestly, all of the collector dolls, I think, are kind of overpriced, and they're trying to get nostalgia. They're trying to get fandoms. They're trying to get collector mentality. But most of the collector dolls didn't cost $250 to manufacture, even including the research that went into them. They probably cost much less. American Girl is taking home a big chunk of profit. I did the math, and if everybody bought their Glinda and Elphaba dolls for $295 each, which is what they retailed for, that's like over $2 million of profit on just those two chunks of dolls. But obviously, we're really liking her. Obviously, there's a lot of people out there that are really loving these collector dolls. There's
and that's
a market.
What makes it so hard, because I saw the price point and I bought her. And I hemmed and I hawed about, do I really want it that bad? And, at the end of the day, there's just never going to be another Elphaba. I think that our Glinda is as good, if not better, than the Glinda doll that was selling in the store. I think that this dress, I probably would have been upset if this were the dress for $300.
When I added up the cost of me getting this doll, I got her secondhand plus this outfit secondhand. It was the same cost as if I just went to the American Girl store and grabbed a Julie doll. So I'm not at all disappointed given how much this doll cost for the quality. I think actually the quality is really, really good for the price point altogether that I paid for this doll.
And again, this Covey dress, wow. It is so beautiful, and it's beautiful on camera, but it's so much more gorgeous in person. It's more than just the red and the green that shows up in the video. There's purple, green as well. I mean, there's all kinds of rainbow hues. I mean, it's beautiful.
It really is a stunning outfit.
Yes.
For what was originally $80.
Yes.
If you did not get these outfits, if you're on the fence about that outfit, it really is beautiful. And this one, honestly, if you wanted the collectors, couldn't afford them, and you're like, but I still want to see if I can do something, these Covey outfits, like, they are worth what they're going for secondhand. All right, everyone, we are coming at you from the future.
Welcome to the future.
We're about a week later from when we originally filmed the first footage, and we decided to give her
micros. Remember, we had said that the things we were looking for is she didn't have micros, so we did that. There are, how many did we say? 200
like 238?
238, something like that. It took a while. Luckily, there were two of us braiding here so you can see. I think it came out really great. I really love them. I think that it is what should have been. And I think even, honestly, looking at Cynthia Erivo's hair, if we could have done the micros a little bit smaller, then maybe it would have been more realistic, but for scaling purposes. But I think in terms of doing this, we did about 4 to 6 micro braids per factory braid, and those were about as small as I could have handled. But I think that she is gorgeous. And the other thing that we said in the video was that I did not like her plastic broom. So she does have a new broom. Ta-da! I made her a broom. Y'all, look at this. Look at this. I mean, so I twisted some vines around it. It's got an actual broom. And what's really cool is that she will hold it and stand. Not this moment, but when she's standing, she'll hold it. And it's the right length for her hand. But I think that, like I said, I hated the plastic broom. This took me 2 days to make. I mean, it was a stick. I sanded it down, stained it so that it was the right color, twisted this vine. I got some straw from the barn, put it around there with some twine. This cost me $0 to make. Found all the stuff in the backyard. So, but I think it's great. I think that she looks wonderful with her new broom. This is what I was looking for. She's got her micros. Let's get her hat so you can see the whole picture together. And here you are. Here's Elfie with her micros and with her new broom.
Thank you so much for joining both of us today. And please, again, if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe below. It really helps my channel out as it's starting to grow a little bit. So yeah, thank you so much. And I hope you have a great time and a great day. And please join me again on Emma's Dollhouse.
Take care. Bye.